Good evening. The time is 5:15. I call this meeting to order and welcome everybody that is joining us here in person and virtually. This is Phoenix Elementary School District's January 21st meeting, and the time is 5:15, and I call this meeting to order. We're opening up with our opening items, moving on to our tribal land acknowledgement. In partnership with the tribes who called Phoenix their home first, we acknowledge and respect the land our schools are built on. We commit to being a strong partner with any and all tribal nations who entrust their children to our schools. We are grateful and honored to be partners. May I get a roll call?
Good evening. Roll call for Ms. Jessica Bueno,
Here.
Ms. Erica Ovalle,
Here.
Ms. Erica de la Rosa, Dr. Alicia Vink,
Here.
and Ms. Carmen Trujillo.
Present.
Thank you.
Thank you. With that, we have a quorum to begin our meeting. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you. Moving on to the adoption of our agenda. Do we have any recommendations from admin?
Ms. Bueno, I believe we discussed some possible removals of items. Other than that, I would recommend we accept the agenda as it is presented.
Thank you. I am wanting to remove item C1 and H3 for the prosperity of being able to dedicate more time to our public comment. With that, I motion that we adopt the agenda as amended.
This is Carmen Trujillo. I'll second.
Roll call for Ms. Jessica Bueno,
Aye.
Ms. Erica Ovalle,
Aye.
Dr. Alicia Vink,
Aye.
and Ms. Carmen Trujillo.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to current event summary, starting off with the superintendent's report.
Good evening, Madam President, members of the board, cabinet, and all of our community. Tonight, I want to begin by thanking our governing board members for their service because this is Governing Board Appreciation Month, and to share with them the hand-painted pots with their names on it made by students at G Road. This is a symbol of our appreciation for you and for the ways in which you lead us and help us grow together. Thank you to our partners at G Road for helping to create these wonderful pots and to our board members for your service. This past weekend, we had a fabulous family resource fair at Kenilworth. It was wonderful to see hundreds of families that came out and all the sponsors who helped to make that event such a huge success. We had the YMCA, Phoenix Public Library, Chicanos por la Causa, Kale Health, Phoenix Children's Hospital, Farm Express, Arizona Health Services, Native Health, Mountain Health Center, Moss Auto Glass, and the University of Arizona's Mobile Health Unit. Thanks to Erica Graves and Veronica Hernandez and to all of our faces who helped bring this special event together. I'm also pleased to be starting a new tradition this evening. I'm pleased to welcome Jayla Hinojosa, who is an 8th grade student from Magnet and a member of the Superintendent Student Leadership Advisory Council. Tonight, we begin this new tradition of having one of our members present along with the superintendent in the superintendent's report. Jayla volunteered to be the first one to start this new tradition, and so I'm going to turn it over to Jayla now.
Good evening, Board President, members of the board, cabinet, and our community. I believe our students should have a voice in helping to shape the schools and policies that impact them. Being a member of SLAC helps me understand how some other students can have different perspectives on their schools and what they want from programs to make the schools more engaging. Something I am excited about is how we can make our schools a better place for students and teachers combined. I am especially excited to help the reimagining of our schools. Meeting the architects was an interesting part of the reimagining project. We discussed how we can make students in schools more appropriate for hands-on and minds-on learning. so we are better prepared for high school and we can explore our passions.
Thank you, Jayla. And now I'm really pleased to share that our communications team under Ms. Baker's leadership won an ASPRA Award for board member communications. The board member communications that she sends out after each board meeting were rated very highly, and not only from our community in public, but also from the award decision makers at ASPRA. So congratulations, and thank you for making sure that our community stays informed with these very well done pamphlets about board business. Madam President, that concludes my remarks.
Thank you. Moving on to board member reports. Do we have any board member reports?
I can make a comment here now, right? First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out and, expressing how they feel about things. I know a really tough decision was made last week and, I don't know, it was kind of, I'm new here and I'm trying to figure things out, but, I do want to say that, the community really matters to me. Young people really matter to me. Their families really matter to me. And, we might not be part of the same school district, but at the end of the day, you're still part of my community. So with that being said, with whatever, the way things move forward in this point, my hope is that it's done with transparency and accountability and, putting families first and children first in the process to come. I would like to give props to the young people who actually stood outside and protested. I am a protester too. I am a community organizer. I mobilize families and I mobilize youth when it comes down to it, when we got to show up. And so I just want to, give my love to the young people who, stepped out and wanted their voices to be heard. I heard them, so thank you.
Any other board reports? Hearing none, we'll move on to community communications. This is the time for public to comment. Members of the board may not discuss items that are not specifically on the agenda. Therefore, pursuant to ARS 338-431.01G, actions taken as a result of public comment will be limited to directing staff to study the matter, responding to criticism, or rescheduling the matter for further consideration and discussion at a later time. Time for comments may be limited to ensure that different viewpoints are heard, and so we are limiting comments to 1 minute, and we will begin with in-person comments. First up, I want to invite Miss Maria Rodriguez, and following her, I have Art O.
Good evening. Thank you, Madam President. To our board, cabinet, superintendent, and community members, I want to introduce myself as the newly elected president of the ESPA Union here at Phoenix Elementary School District. I also want to introduce our newly elected officers, Mr. Perry Young as vice president, Ms. Leslie Peña as our treasurer, and Mrs. Gladys Montgomery as secretary. Thank you, everyone, for being here today and allowing me to speak. As the voice of all of our support classified staff and ESPA president, I want to thank our governing board members and our superintendent for putting our students and our staff first. I know it wasn't easy to end the lease with ASU Prep. As a parent and staff member, I sincerely believe it was done with good reason and it will benefit our schools, students, and staff. Endings are never easy, but beginnings can open new doors and provide an opportunity for a better and brighter future for all of us. Therefore, I am here to let our community know that ESPA fully supports this decision. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. After RO, I have Adrian Vermeer.
Good evening. Just wanted to read a statement I wrote regarding the ASU Prep lease renewal. I believe the decision was to not renew ASU Prep's lease was made internally well before it was voted on, but I do have words I want to say about it. ASU Prep provides students of all ages with valuable opportunity to learn STEM-based curricula in a neighborhood that has historically lacked such opportunity. I fail to see how replacing a school with housing and green spaces will serve students better than having access to education. Furthermore, it's deeply concerning that local business owners such as Jessica Bueno from Xanadu Coffee, who stand to benefit financially from housing and green spaces replacing the school, are involved in the decision-making for ASU Prep's future. This presents at best a conflict of interest and at worst corruption. It's only right that Jessica Bueno recuse herself from any further discussions or decisions on this matter and reopen it for a fair vote, free from those who would monetarily benefit from the school's closing. The education of students must take priority over financial gain. Thank you.
After Adrian, I have Shanika Burnett.
Good evening, Madam President and PESD Governing Board. I'm a proud parent of 2 Shaw Stars, a former ASU Prep educator, and a current high school mathematics teacher in Tempe Union High School District. I applaud your decision to make the tough choice to value our community, to value our families and our students, the educators in this district, and the wonderful programs they're involved in, whether it's the Shaw Montessori program, the Herrera Fine Arts, the work going on at Whittier and Emerson that I see every day in this community. It's absolutely incredible. Looking back at how this ASU Prep lease transpired, going back to 2018, it's very clear ASU has not been a faithful negotiating partner, and we really appreciate as families and as communities, even at a birthday party for some students last weekend, families are talking about applauding your decision. So thank you for taking it and taking it very seriously.
After Ms. Shanika, I have April Pettit.
Good evening. I'm Shanika, a teacher at Edison. Thank you for choosing to prioritize our Phoenix Elementary students by voting to end the lease with ASU Prep. Our students deserve to have a campus we have invested in. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is April Pettit, and I am honored to serve as the district lead for the General Music and Choir Department. I'm here today because we are fortunate to have the most talented group of students in the state. Our students deserve a performing arts space that reflects their incredible potential and dedication. When the district originally leased the prep building to ASU, we were assured that we would still have access to the auditorium for performances. Unfortunately, that turned out to not be the case. However, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for voting to end the lease and return that property back to the community for which it was originally built. Our students in our community deserve a space where their voices, creativity, and talents can truly shine. Thank you for supporting them in this important step forward.
Next, I have James Thompson. After James, I have Marisa Bunchios.
Hello, my name is James Thomason. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not familiar with the votes or what happened or how it happened, but I'm here as a concerned parent to speak about ASU Prep. My feelings are when you have a championship team, why would you want to break them up? As far as I know, they're doing their job. They're doing what they're supposed to do as far as educating students. If there's a conflict of interest with property or rights or however, I think that that's something that should be negotiated. Why would you not let one person benefit for another when all of them can benefit together? It's something that I think from what I'm hearing, I don't know, needs to be worked out. We all can sit down and come to an agreement, and ASU is doing a fine job as far as I know, as far as educating students and their teachers and their staff.
Time, thank you. After Marissa, I have Jennifer Vitucci.
Members of the Phoenix Elementary District 1 Board, I would like a moment to express my sincere gratitude for your continued service to the district and the community. I deeply appreciate your time and thoughtful consideration that you have given to ASU Preparatory Academy proposal regarding the rental of the property. Your decision to prioritize the long-term benefit of students, family, and staff of District 1 is commendable. By recognizing the undervalued payment offered and the potential negative impact on the community, you have made a choice that aligns with the best interests of those you serve. I, as well as many of my colleagues, fully support the board's decision to seek a rental arrangement that reflects the value of the property. Thank you again for your decision that supports our community.
After Jennifer, Mark Vitucci.
Board members, I am as a parent for ASU Prep and my daughter and all the students and families I work with on a regular basis. There was some talk of the community wanting green space and attainable housing as a member in the community. I've never heard anything about this. And why would we need more green space across from a huge park when our school is full and achieving and we're even on a wait list? Why would you get rid of a school like that? Thank you, reconsider.
After Mark, I have Aaron Ragonsky.
Hi there, I'm Mark Vitucci. I'm PTO president at ASU Prep. I do not understand why you would close a full school. If you are trying to make your schools better, as it seems other people want, make them better. Don't close a school that's functioning well. You also don't do K through 12. We have 67% of our graduating seniors go straight to college. A good portion of them go to ASU. And if what you were doing by not renewing the lease was above board, you wouldn't have snuck in the votes. You would have asked for our input. I live in the neighborhood. Nobody asked me. And we surely don't need more housing and a green space instead of a school. Where are you going to educate these kids? In your schools? Please reconsider, talk to ASU. I understand the property is valuable. Sell it to them. Another school in a neighborhood is a good thing, especially a good school.
After Aaron, I have Emily on North 10th Street.
Hello, board members. I am a parent. I have two students in the Phoenix Elementary District, and I just want to take this opportunity to express my support for your decision. I appreciate the courageous leadership that you are exhibiting. It's an incredible example for our students. And as a parent in this district, I am also very grateful for your fiscal stewardship in doing what is in the best interest of the students that you have been elected to serve and represent. So thank you for your decision. I support it.
After Emily, I have Iris Franco.
Hello, my name is Emily. I'm sure that you guys already know that I don't want you guys to shut down my school. And we won't go down without a fight. So please don't shut down my school. I love my teachers and acquaintances. I hope you guys think this through. With all due respect, your fellow folk, Emily.
After Iris, I have Marisol Garcia.
Good afternoon, Superintendent, members of the board. My name is Iris Franco. I'm the Operations Director at Arizona Coalition for Change, a Black-led organization that empowers everyday people to transform their community. And I'm here speaking on behalf of the org as well as a parent to a student attending ASU Prep. I'm representing Arizona Coalition for Change, but also speaking on behalf of my son Ephraim, a fifth grader, who's been a student here since second grade. As a mom, I'm concerned because Ephraim has made roots here. This is his community. All he talks about is how he sees Arizona State University on the horizon. This has been a motivating factor for him to get good grades and maintain high test scores. Closing this campus would be a disservice to the students and the community. Relocating the school would disrupt valuable academic opportunities, as well as the school's deep integration with local community programs like Arizona Coalition for Change, which provides essential resources that would be lost with the move. So today I respectfully ask that the board reconsider.
Time, thank you. After Marisol, I have Jessica Flores.
Good evening. My name is Marisol Garcia. I am a proud employee of ASU Prep. I didn't start out that way. It started with my boys, Noah 18, Caden 16, and Raider 12, who started attending the school in 2017. When I enrolled the boys, I was searching for a school that offered individualized learning and an academic rigor, which they lacked in their previous district. ASU Prep has been life-changing for my family. My oldest, Noah, recently graduated in 2024 with a full ride scholarship to ASU, and recently was accepted to the Barrett Honors College, and also received or was put on the dean's list. My son, Caden, aspires to be a biomedical engineer, and my youngest son dreams to become an entrepreneur. They are on a pathway at ASU Prep that with this closure will eliminate that. The innovative programs, dedicated staff, and commitment to student success at ASU Prep are invaluable to families like mine. Losing the partnership with PESD would disrupt countless of lives and eliminate critical resources for our
Time, thank
community.
you. After Jessica Flores, I have Jennifer Repulse.
Good evening, members of Phoenix Elementary School District Board. My name is Jessica Flores, and I'm here as a deeply concerned parent regarding the decision not to renew the lease with ASU Prep campus, the Phoenix campus. I have 3 daughters who recently attend this school. One of them is graduating this year. 4 years ago, we transferred to ASU Prep after facing significant challenges with the public school system. We'll go into details due to time. I can tell you that this move transformed their educational experience. Since joining the San Devils community, my daughters have thrived. We have commuted 45 minutes daily because this school is truly exceptional. My oldest daughter is a senior and has been accepted to ASU for biomedical engineering. One of many successful stories from
Time, thank you. After Jennifer, I have Caitlin Gaspar.
Madam President and Board, thank you so much for letting me speak today. I am a parent of an ASU student currently and a soon-to-be ASU student. My daughter is going to be enrolling for kindergarten starting next year. My son is a second grader and he's in the Spanish immersion program. We enrolled him in ASU Prep specifically because of the Spanish immersion program, which is not a program that's offered at any of the other public schools down here. We've actually looked, we would have to drive 20 minutes north to go to another classroom that has Spanish immersion. The other wonderful thing about ASU Prep is that my son in kindergarten was in the Spanish immersion program and tested into a gifted program. They allow him to do both of those programs together at ASU Prep. Taking this away from him and for other students like him who are gifted and want to learn another language would be detrimental. They don't have those offerings anywhere else. This is a huge part of the community. My son's first field trip was to the Herberger Theater. There are things that these children get because they're in downtown and the ASU Prep is offering them that are not offered at other schools. We don't want to take anything away from other schools.
Time, thank you. Caitlin, I have Adamaris Flores.
Good evening, board members. My name is Caitlin Gaspar. I am a parent of two children who attend Shaw Montessori. I wanted to share that I know it's a very difficult decision, and I appreciate you acting in the best fiduciary interest of the district. It is important that lease agreements meet fair market value so that we can bring in dollars for our students and to maintain buildings and offer opportunities to the students who utilize the Phoenix Elementary School District services. Thank you for acting in the best interest of our students.
After Adamaris, I have Marnie Burris.
Good afternoon, members of the school board and staff and community members. My name is Adamaris Flores Cardiel. I'm a senior at ASU Prep, and tonight I'm speaking not just as a student, but as a sibling and a daughter whose mother works here. While this issue may not directly affect me as I prepare to graduate, I can't help but feel uneasy about the possibilities this school being moved to a different location has. This location has given me access to different opportunities, including classes and resources to seek higher education. To ignore this issue would feel selfish because it means denying those to have the same opportunities or future generations. I want to highlight the importance of this location and explain why it matters so much to us. During my time at ASU Prep, I've come to realize how many students travel from across Arizona just to receive better education here. It's not just students who are impacted, but staff and parents as well. This location is more than a physical space. It's a gateway to opportunity. It provides accessibility for students to take college classes on the campuses.
Time, thank you. Are you substituting for Marnie?
Yes.
Okay, Nick, go ahead.
Good evening. I'm speaking on behalf. My name is Nicholas Martin, and I am here on behalf with my co-president, Ms. Burris, who is not able to make it today. And we are co-presidents of PECTA, and we want to express our absolute support for the decision to terminate the lease agreement between Phoenix Elementary and ASU Prep Charter School. This move aligns with the best interests of our district, all of our students and staff. At the end of the day, ASU's prep current annual rent of $660,000 is significantly below the property market value of the $2.5 million per year we could be paying. That is a fiduciary decision that you all made. And while it is tough, we as a public school district cannot be subsidizing a charter school. And if I were a teacher at ASU Prep, I would not be looking at Phoenix Elementary. I would be looking at my leadership and wondering, why were we not able to fulfill lease obligations? Why did we not have the fiduciary ability to be able to meet that market value? And where are we going to be going? But not looking at our school district, who has their priority on our school and our students and getting what is best for them. Thank you.
Next, I have John Franklin, followed by Lori Camposeco.
Good evening. My name is John Franklin. I proudly serve as a teacher at Kenilworth Elementary and a vice president of PECTA. I want to sincerely thank the governing board for your thoughtful decision to end the lease agreement with ASU Prep. By making this choice, you have reaffirmed that the needs of our district's 5,000 public school students must remain our highest priority. While the 1,200 students at ASU Prep are also part of our broader community, our primary responsibility is to ensure that the resources, opportunities, and support within the Phoenix Elementary School District directly serve the public school students and families who rely on us. This decision also creates an exciting opportunity to reimagine how our 15-acre property can be used to enrich our community and provide new possibilities for the students and families we serve. I look forward to seeing how this space will transform to reflect the values and priorities of our district. Thank you for your dedication to putting our students first and for your continued leadership in shaping a brighter future for public education.
After Lori, I have Nicole Goodwin.
Good evening. My name is Lori Camposeco. I'm here tonight as a proud parent and staff member of ASU Prep Downtown. This is my 8th year working at the school and my 7th year communing with my children. Yes, we waited 1 year just to be sure, and we haven't looked back since. As it goes in education, there have been many changes throughout these 8 years. Despite the change, the one thing that has stayed the same is the beautiful community that attends our school. Families come from all over the valley to attend ASU Prep Downtown. 9 of the 13 grade levels offered are either on a wait list or very close to being on a wait list. Additionally, the only 4 employees in our entire network celebrating 15 years of service with ASU Prep come from the downtown campus. It's clear that families want to attend ASU Prep Downtown and educators want to work here. As professionals involved in education, longevity and stability for students are important keys to their development. The positive and caring relationships that have been built and established downtown are unlike any others I've seen in 19 years in education. This community is crucial to the success of our students and larger community.
Time, thank you.
Thank you.
After Nicole, I invite Lauren Marie Kutzko.
My name is Nicole Goodwin, and I'm a proud teacher at Whittier and PECTA treasurer. I want to thank our governing board for making the difficult decision to end ASU Prep's lease. As our district reimagines what we can be to the 5,000 students we currently serve, I am excited to see how we can use this space to their benefit. And if the district decides to lease it somewhere else at the market rate, I am hopeful to see how the funds can support our students. As Arizona continues to pull money away from public schools through the voucher program, I appreciate PESD and our governing board for clawing back what we can to support our students. Thank you.
After Lauren, I have Maze.
Good evening, members of the board. My name is Lauren Marie Kutzko, and I am the PTA president at Shaw Montessori, a Phoenix District 1 school. I would like to say that since 2009, I am proud to have been able to partner with ASU Prep to subsidize their school. I am glad that they are part of our community and that they are here. And I do support your decision to end the lease, as we are not receiving the funds that we could be receiving to support our schools. I do want to ensure to Emily that spoke earlier that there is no one here that wants to shut down ASU Prep. We just need the building and we need the funds of that building to support this school, which you are responsible for. So thank you so much for putting our children first.
After Maze, I have Liliana Grijalva.
Dear Phoenix Elementary School District Board, I'm a student at ASU Preparatory Academy, downtown Phoenix, and I'm writing to express how much this campus means to me and the hundreds of others who call it home. As a member of the Student Council, I can say that ASU Prep is more than just a place to learn. It's a community that fosters lifelong memories and personal growth. Since joining ASU Prep, I've had opportunities to develop leadership skills through student government, become a chief science officer, and even represent Arizona at the STEM Fest in Washington, D.C. As a first-generation college student, I'm set to graduate as a junior with 60 college credits. These experiences go beyond academics. They help build the bonds of friendship, leadership, and teamwork that define our campus. But now this future is at risk. Without the continuation of our lease, future generations won't be able to experience the same sense of belonging and personal growth we've had here. The walls of this building represent more than shelter. They're the foundation of our story and community. We ask that you...
Time, thank you. After Liliana, I invite Kim Higginbotham.
Hello, board members. As a staff member of 12 years and a parent of 10 for ASU Prep, I want to say that many think that a school relies only on people, but the building actually has a lot to do with it. My 16-year-old daughter, who's been at ASU Prep since kindergarten, said best, "Oh no, they're gonna close my childhood home." To her, that was her house. That's where she grew up. That is where she was formed, molded, and made a leader. And just like she feels that it's her childhood home, many students see this building as their safe place. Just like when you look for your first home, you look for somewhere where you could grow, somewhere where you could feel safe. And that's what this building brings for a lot of our students that are in high school and have little siblings in a younger grade, being able to check up on them when it's rough at home or when they see their sibling crying, just checking up on them. So that's what this building brings. to the-
Thank you. After Kim is Jennifer Munoz.
Good evening. I am Kim Higginbotham, the prep principal at ASU Prep downtown. I'm also a parent of two daughters that thrive there. The school isn't just a place of education for them, it's their home, safe, supported, and full of caring adults who nurture their growth. ASU Prep Network tonight is asking PESD to come back to the conversation and provide our leadership team with a counter offer so we can together both serve all of the students in Phoenix. I know as the principal, we are willing and open to sharing spaces with PESD students like our auditorium. I'm deeply concerned with the board's decision not to renew the lease. This could affect over 1,200 students and disrupt their security. It's more than just an educational institution. It empowers students to excel. As a former administrator in Phoenix Union High School District, I know how impactful these decisions are. The campus serves our community, allowing families to keep their children in one school. Moving would undermine the trust of families.
Thank you. After Ms. Flores is Dr. Cindy Gill.
Good evening, board members. My name is Jennifer Munoz and I am an assistant principal at ASU Prep. Our Fillmore campus is truly magical, a place where students and staff from across Phoenix come together to make our school motto, "All Kids Can," a reality. What makes Fillmore even more extraordinary is that it's not just a place for academics, it's a place for families. Our campus uniquely supports students from kindergarten all the way through their senior year, something no other school in the area can offer. Families bringing their children here create a sense of community that fosters lasting connections and growth. Moving locations would take away this invaluable opportunity and disrupt our campus's strong sense of continuity and belonging. I believe in this mission so deeply that I have transferred both of my children from the Chandler District to ASU Prep Fillmore, my daughter entering 9th grade and my son entering 1st. Many of my colleagues have made similar decisions because we trust in that ASU Prep stands for, making our location not just a place for academics, but a place for family as well. We are deeply grateful for the partnership with PESD and hope we can continue.
After Dr. Gill, I invite Andrea Golfin.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Cindy Gill, and I'm an ASU Prep parent. My 6-year-old son is a first grade student at ASU Prep. For the past year and a half, I've been an involved parent in my son's education. Our ASU parents, students, and staff, we are a united community. We are the Sun Devils Familia. We help each other out, whether it is donating our time in the classrooms or donating items for our children to be successful in meeting their academic and behavioral goals. We do not think twice to help each other and support no matter what grade our children are in. We are the one that is best for all of our children across the Phoenix School District. And ASU provides exactly that. This is hardly unheard of in this day and age, with so many schools closing down and disrupting students' education. Following these schools closures, the inconsistencies and disruptions that have affected our students by being separated from their peers and teachers and forced to adjust to the policies and procedures of a new school. I do not want this to happen to all of our children. As a highly qualified professional in the field of education in the state of Arizona, I am very impressed with the curriculum ASU Prep offers.
Time, thank you. After Andrea, I invite Maria Baskerville.
Hello, Phoenix Elementary School Board. My name is Andrea Golfin, and I am a parent of two Shaw Stars. And ASU Prep has been paying less than 25% of market value for the past 5 years or more. ASU Prep offered to purchase the property at less than 1/3 of its value, which is unfair to students attending Phoenix Elementary 1 district. ASU Prep Managing Director Amy McGrath told the Arizona Republic that it's very concerning to me that the district is considering ending the lease without hearing from the students, staff, and community members that will be affected. I think Ms. McGrath and her fellow administrators are forgetting about the 5,000 Phoenix Elementary students, along with staff, family, and community members who have been effectively subsidizing ASU Prep for the past 5 years and more. Our students and schools need adequate resources, and the current board has been working hard to involve the community through the Reimagine Phoenix Elementary project. I would encourage those in the ASU Prep community to direct their frustration toward Ms. McGrath and her colleagues for this situation.
Thank you. After Maria, I invite Carrie Stark.
Good evening. I've been with the ASU Prep Downtown campus for 15 years as a staff member and as a parent. I vividly recall the moment when I decided to enroll my daughter at the school as well. After a conversation with the principal at the time, in which she spoke very highly about the shared vision that he and Dr. Gonzalez, who was the chief academic officer at the time, for the school and this community. My daughter attended ASU Prep campus from second grade until she graduated in 2023. So I have witnessed the positive impact that ASU Town has had on her life and many others as well. ASU Prep Downtown has been a cornerstone of this community right there on 7th Street and Fillmore for more than 16 years, shaping not only my child's future, but that of many others. Taking the ASU Prep Downtown campus away from this community would have lasting consequences, depriving future students of these same opportunities.
Thank you. After Carrie, I invite Adrian Spees.
I'm going to switch just a little bit as we reimagine. We must dissent from a government that has left its young without jobs, education, or hope. That's Thurgood Marshall. I adore our community. I adore our board. I have lived in the Coronado neighborhood for over 5 years. I'm a second grade teacher at Emerson. I tutor after school for G Road. I am not the only one like me at my campus. There are 10 or more people who walk to school each day. We actually walk. We are a unique bunch. We are the dissenters. We don't want just any community center. We want a G Road led facility. I see your little pots right in front of you from their G Road students, where G Road can manage staffing, services, et cetera, as well as pursue social enterprise opportunities to offset costs and become sustainable. We will dissent. We want to provide our young with education and hope. I thank this board for being dedicated to that goal. I thank you for your continued
time. Thank you.
Good evening, I'm Adrienne Spees. I live in the district and I have one student who is at Shaw and one who has graduated at Shaw. I am also in support of non-renewal of the lease. The lease was not canceled. The lease was not terminated. He decided not to renew the lease. ASU Prep has had many years to come to the negotiating table. We had this conversation 5 years ago. I was in the room. I don't know who else was in the room 5 years ago when we had this conversation. ASU Prep has had time to come up with some fair offers. This district needs a fair price for this building or to use it for district purposes, not just to have access to the auditorium. And so I support this non-renewal, and I would encourage the board to think about what's the best use to bring in money for our students so that we can continue our level of services, not have to cut services for our 5,000 students. And I wish the best of luck to ASU Prep in whatever new location that they have, but this decision is the right one for our district and our 5,000 families. Thank you.
For the last in-person comment, I have Ms. Tara Kirwin.
Hi, thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak tonight. We've been a Shaw Montessori family for 11 years now. I wanted to voice our support for the board's decision to not renew the lease for ASU Prep at the negotiated rate. The rental offer as it stood is only slightly more than a fifth of market value. The purchase offer was only roughly more than a third. PESD would be losing roughly $400 per student per year. Programs that were standard when I was a public school kid are increasingly rare to non-existent as our system is continually starved of funding. Had this lease been renewed, the loss of income in our daughter's class alone, just shy of 60 students, would have been $24,000 for 1 year. For our school, it would have been $194,000. Our daughter is in 8th grade, so we only have a few months left in the district. This decision won't impact us directly. We wanted to voice our support for the board so other PESD kids have the same opportunities that we have had. To anyone who feels the agreement should be renewed, I would encourage them to ask more of the leadership of ASU Prep and not ask our students, teachers, and schools to accept less. Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to electronic comments.
Good evening. And our first comment is from Naima Contreras, and it says the following. Hello, everyone. My name is Naima Contreras. I graduated from ASU Prep class of 2024, and I'm currently majoring in biomedical sciences at Arizona University with a full ride scholarship. When I had gotten the news that ASU would be closing, I was deviated. That's what it says. ASU Prep was a school full of love from teachers, staff, and students. Thanks to the programs that ASU Prep had, I was able to graduate with 35 college credits with honors and top 4 of my class. This great opportunity was able to let me advance to a sophomore in college. ASU Prep has truly taught me well and prepared me for the future. I am the future, but so is the other students, and they deserve to have these amazing opportunities just like I did, so we as a community can make the world a better place. ASU Prep on Fillmore is meant to stay and keep helping students like us grow for the better of our future. I have a first grader sister who loves her teachers and counselors with all
time.
The next comment is from Angelica Carrillo, and it says, "Good morning. My name is Angelica Carrillo. I'm a parent at ASU Prep at the Fillmore location. I am extremely sad by the news for the Fillmore location at ASU of closing down. This school has been such a positive impact in my children's lives. I have a high school graduate from ASU Prep. I graduated with honors, 35 college credits, MVP award in volleyball, and being the top 4 in her class of 2024. Thanks to the school, she was able to advance to be a sophomore in college from the wonderful programs they provided. The school also guides her and helped her get a full ride scholarship to Arizona State University to become a plastic surgeon. This would not have been possible if she didn't attend ASU Prep with wonderful teachers and wonderful staff. Also, I have a child with special conditions, and ASU Prep has been such a positive impact in her daily life with becoming more successful at home and more than anything at school. I truly appreciate all the programs and help there is in the school. From her counselor being such a big part of her daily life, she is now excited to come every year to work with him and meet her new teachers. It would be truly devastating to let her know she will no longer.
The next comment says the following. Dear Ms. Bueno, I am writing on behalf of the ASU Preparatory Academy Governing Board regarding the Phoenix Elementary School District's recent decision to notify ASU of its intent not to renew the lease for ASU Prep Phoenix at the Fillmore location. While we recognize the district's authority in such matters, we are deeply concerned about the significant implications this decision has for the 1,200 students and their families who rely on ASU Prep for their education and support. Additionally, we are concerned that the way this decision was made left minimal opportunity for those that will be most impacted to share their concerns and ideas with the PESD Governing Board. Phoenix Elementary and ASU have shared a vision of providing excellent educational opportunities for every student. Phoenix Elementary has been a steward of excellence in education for over 15 decades, and both ASU and ASU Prep Academy have helped to bolster that mission by fulfilling an educational need within the district to support high school completion and college-going outcomes in the community. Our long-term partnership has been fruitful.
The next one is from Mays Alcasimi. It says, "Dear Phoenix Elementary School District Board, this is a student at the ASU Preparatory Academy downtown Phoenix campus. I wanted to write to you today to express my thoughts on the downtown campus and its impact, as it is not only me, but also the hundreds of students, faculty, and staff members that are lucky to call this place their second home. As a member of the Student Council, I wanted to start off by expressing the value of this community as to me. ASU Prep has been much more than just a building or a place to learn. Every student, staff member, and family that has ever walked through these doors understands the impact this campus has on us. This community has fostered many unforgettable and cherishable memories that will last a lifetime for many of us. Since I started to attend high school here, I noticed that these walls have not only fostered a great learning environment to prepare students to succeed in the future of education, but also celebrate the many accomplishments that we have all achieved as a whole. These memories we have gained here are irreplaceable for all. For example, the ASU Charter recently marked a decade of service, and we all came together as a community to celebrate the successful accomplishment. Many students expressed their gratitude in creative visual designs.
The next comment is from Athena Cablin, and it says the following: to the State Board. Good morning. I am writing this letter for you to hear my opinion on the possible decision to terminate ASU Prep's lease once it expires next year. I'd like to begin with understanding how this would affect ASU Prep students, teachers, and community as a whole. This school has been around for many years, and although I haven't been here to witness the growth personally, I can see how strongly the community was built together as one. Terminating the lease and forcing ASU Prep's location to change would hurt that deep-rooted connection, and the most obvious and first one would be the students. ASU Prep invites students from all around, no matter where they come from, to have a chance at education. The locations in which they come from could be close to the school, or in my case, as well as others, farther away. Moving the location could possibly mean having to travel longer distances, which could also mean more gas being used, depending on the distance, which leads to more money having to be spent buying gas. And
Our next comment is from Marina Beechler. It states, "Dear members of the Phoenix Elementary School District Board, I am reaching out to emphasize the vital role ASU Prep plays in our community and to respectfully request an opportunity for our voices to be heard. Each day, ASU Prep delivers exceptional services to over 1,200 students, empowering them with the resources they need to thrive both academically and socially. More than just a school, ASU Prep is a cornerstone for the families and communities we serve, offering essential support and creating pathways for growth and opportunity. The students, families, and staff at ASU Prep share a steadfast commitment to our mission of preparing students for success in college, career, and beyond. We believe that collective insights and experiences of our community are invaluable and should be included in conversations that shape the future of our school and its impact on the larger community. At this time, our goal is to shine a light on the profound ongoing impact ASU Prep has on the lives of our students and families. We respectfully request a chance to engage in dialogue with the board, where we can share our experiences and demonstrate why ASU Prep is an essential part of the community we proudly serve. Thank you for your time and thoughtful consideration. Sincerely, Rowena Bleacher."
the next comment is from Omar Sabori Santos. I love ASU Prep because as an immigrant student who came to this country looking for a better life for my academic future, this school gave me the opportunity to be successful. They helped me learn English, and this location especially gave me the opportunity to start in-person college classes on the downtown campus. Thanks to the school, I was able to be a college student while I was still in high school. Omar S.
Our next one is from Maribel Solis. "I appreciate ASU Prep because it provides a community in which students can learn together and interact. ASU Prep has helped me be able to take action and grow by participating in the community through its clubs and volunteer service, as well as providing students the opportunity to take college classes." And that's from Maribel S.
Next one is from Isabella Villalobos. Hello, board members. I love ASU Prep because the school gave me the opportunity to take college courses that pertain to my major after high school graduation. I would love for the future generation to have this opportunity since it will make their college experience less overwhelming and make things more financially feasible. Sincerely, Isabella Villalobos.
Our next comment is from Jason Miranda Gomez. "I love ASU Prep because it's home. I attended this school my whole life. I have many, many memories, friends, and opportunities here that awaits me. Sincerely, Jason."
Next one is from Luis Graciano. I love ASU Prep because it gives me the opportunity to see my little brother every day, in addition to having the opportunity of having great teachers and students around. Luis G.
Our next one is from Ashley Mendez Ramos. "I love ASU Prep because of the opportunities given to each student. The staff members here at ASU Prep create an environment to help every student succeed and seize new opportunities. In addition to helping us along the way, we are also advised to develop a plan outside of school and throughout our classes. This allows students to think ahead and become successful."
The next one is from Ethan Ledesma Pelayo. I love ASU Prep because of their AA path to graduate high school with an associate's degree. This school prepares their students for success by giving them a major head start in life. Ethan.
Our next one is from Nora Al-Qasimi. Hello, school district. This is Nora Al-Qasimi. I am not only a sophomore student, but I'm also the sophomore class president. I love my school. It offers me opportunities that other schools don't, and the teachers are invested in my learning and push me to do better. I urge you to reconsider your decision and help save our school. It means a lot to so many, especially me, and I don't know how it's going to be knowing that after junior year will be mine and other last year at the school. Sincerely, Nora Al-Qasimi.
The next comment is from Danica Manymules. I am in support of ASU Prep because future students should get the opportunity to learn and have a great education. This school is filled with teachers who are dedicated to teaching their students in order to prepare them for college in the future, and nobody should be deprived of this opportunity. Danica M.
Our next one is from Benjamin Najera. I don't want ASU Prep Academy to get shut down because I've been coming to the school my whole life. My sisters went here, but I went to graduate from here and earn college credits just in case if I do go to college. This building has given me so many memories that I love with teachers and friends.
Next one is from Malik Fisher. I love ASU Prep because of the opportunities we get and the people. Malik F.
Our next comment is from Isabella Luna Rodriguez. I am writing to express my concern for ASU Prep. The school has provided me opportunities that I have greatly impacted my outlook on education and has allowed me to prepare for my future. Throughout my time here, teachers and other staff members have pushed and encouraged me to turn in my best work and have provided the support to do so. The experiences I have had here at ASU Prep have helped me to find motivation to better myself, which I did not see myself finding in any other school but here. Isabella L.
Next one is from Aiden Goodwin. I have been at ASU Prep for a long time. I have met so many good people and have had great opportunities here, like earning college credits. Aiden G.
Our next comment is from Abigail Alfaro Vasquez. I am writing to express my great love for ASU Prep. The school has given me the opportunity to experience college courses long before going to college. It has allowed me to advance my college credits and set me on the path for a good career. Abigail A.
Next one is from Cassie Sotelo Cisneros. I love ASU Prep because it allowed me to earn college credits while in high school, which will help me obtain my associate degree. With this opportunity, I can take more classes in high school and fewer in college, making this experience a privilege for both me and my family. Cassie S.
Our next comment is from Julian Hernandez. I love ASU Prep because I see all my friends and create memories. I have made many great memories here, like playing volleyball with my friends. Julian E. Hernandez.
Our next one is from Landon Lane. At ASU Prep, the school community is really nice. I was accepted by the community and was given a lot of opportunities and good times. I have made good friends here and have gotten really nice and fun teachers. Landon L.
Our next comment is from Myelin Ratin. I love ASU Prep because I've met some of the greatest people and ASU makes me try to and do work. ASU has made my school life more interesting and more fun. I have met great teachers who have pushed me to grow educationally. I love the school, so I deserve my voice to be heard. Myelin R.
Our next one is from Betsy Quintana. I love ASU Prep because I have a lot of memories connected to this place. I have been going here since I was in kindergarten, and I am now a sophomore in high school. I would really like to finish my high school years here and see my friends here every day. Sincerely, Betsy Quintana.
Our next comment is from Roosevelt Best. Dear members of the board, I don't want to lose my school. I am a student at ASU Preparatory Academy, Phoenix, in the 9th grade. The decision to renew the lease would directly hurt me, my friends, and my teachers. I have been attending this school since I was in kindergarten. Since ASU Prep is a K-12 school, I came here with the intention to graduate both kindergarten and high school from ASU Prep. I find it useless to make me switch from the school I've known my whole life. Come August 2026, the start of my junior year. I've built a community here. I've known some of the teachers here for 5+ years. I have adults I had thoroughly trust at the school, and I don't want to lose that. On top of that, I lose so many friends if we lost ASU Prep. We all would get separated after going to the same school as each other for years. This school building is my childhood. It's my everyday life. It's packed with memories, elementary to now. I guarantee you, I could go around any part of the building and tell you a story about that exact spot. So many classes I have fond memories in. I don't want that all to go away because you want to renew the lease on my school. More on that. The location and structure of ASU Prep is so convenient to me.
Our next one is from Richard Lindsay Beltran. Good morning. I am a student that is part of the ASU Prep that will expire in June 2026 and possibly will be terminated. I respect your decision and maybe have great plans for the building's future, but everyone here at ASU Prep has memories that they don't want to forget, and there's still people that are just trying to get comfortable in a school environment here. I love ASU Prep because of the people I met, made me feel like I'm at home. People went to ASU Prep since they were a kid. Seeing it with an unsure future is just something that everyone doesn't want to see. Please reconsider the future of the students and the community of ASU Prep. Richard B.
Our next comment is from Fair Castillo. I love ASU Prep because it was the first school where I felt welcomed. I am a current senior and I have been here since 4th grade. Throughout the couple of years that I have been here, I have made some amazing friends and have made some of my most important memories. ASU Prep introduced me to my first love, volleyball. I never would have imagined being someone into sports, but ever since sophomore year, I have been playing volleyball every Saturday with my friends. I am incredibly grateful to ASU Prep for what it has done for me, especially teachers. All of the teachers here are such amazing role models and have helped me along the way to complete this chapter of my life and have let me start a whole new chapter of my life in college. Pharisee.
Next comment is from Haley Goodwin. ASU Prep has always been a big part of my life. I've been at the school since kindergarten, and I'm now in freshman year of high school. This school has helped me grow in many ways. I've met many great people here, including friends, peers, and my teachers as well. Listen, PESD, we love ASU Prep. Our voices matter. Haley G.
Our next comment is from Lynette Aguirre Rivera. I am writing to express my endearment to the school. ASU Prep is the only school where I have made friends that are to last. ASU Prep also has a great staff members, and the teachers are very well educated in the subject they are teaching. This school has been in my family for generations, and I would like to continue my education at such a great school. Lynette A.
The next one is from City of Phoenix, Mayor of Phoenix, Kate Gallego. Dear board members, as you consider Phoenix Elementary's future relationship with the ASU Preparatory Academy, I urge you to keep in mind the excellent outcomes ASU has helped children in our community achieve and heed the calls of scores of parents whose families have been enriched because their children were able to attend ASU Prep. The nearly 1,200 students who attend ASU Prep Phoenix in the school district's Fillmore campus will have a better future because of their top-notch education. As you may already know, 90% of the most recent graduating class were admitted to a 2 or 4-year college or university, and nearly 4 in 5 seniors earned college credits before their high school graduation. These are exactly the results we hope for in our community. I understand that Phoenix Elementary School District faces significant financial pressures, many of which stem from challenges beyond your control. I am confident that with additional time, the parties can work out a solution that meets the needs of everyone involved. I value the work that Phoenix Elementary does for us residents.
Our next comment is from Shireen Wahid. Hello, my name is Shireen Wahid, and I am an ESS teacher in the Phoenix Elementary School District Number 1. Thank you for choosing to prioritize our Phoenix Elementary students by voting to end the lease with ASU Prep. I support you in this decision. ASU Prep currently pays rent, which is significantly lower than the property's market value. When the property is returned, PESD1 will be able to fully utilize the space to invest more directly to our students, classroom, and staff. All students are important, but as a district, we must prioritize PESD1 students before those at a charter school. It is in our best interest to end the lease with ASU Prep. Thank you for your time, Shireen.
Our next comment is from Itzel Juarez. I am writing to express my support for the board's decision not to renew the lease for the premises at 7th and Fillmore currently occupied by ASU Prep. ASU Prep has been benefiting from below market rates for many years. While I recognize the importance of educational institutions in our community, it is also critical that the district's financial and spatial resources are utilized in a manner that best serves the wider community's interest. It is paramount that we stand firm on this matter, especially anticipating opposition from ASU Prep parents and teachers. The sustainability and strategic allocations of our district's resources should be a priority, and renewing this lease under its current terms does not align with those objectives. It is essential for our district to have a strong representation and support that at this meeting to ensure the board's decision is upheld without reversal. This matter affects not just the immediate financial positioning of our district, but also the future opportunities for utilizing our resources in ways that can benefit a broader segment of our community.
Our next comment is from Leigh Ann Dillon. Dear PESD1 School Board, We are writing as parents of two PESD1 students to thank you for making the right decision not to renew the lease at 7th and Fillmore for ASU Preparatory at the current extremely below market rate. For years, PESD1 has been subsidizing ASU Prep at the expense of the children in this district. Thank you for making the same decision to stop this practice. Our children deserve better than sweetheart deals with multi-million-dollar corporations while other PESD1 school campuses literally crumble and crack from the lack of funding. As this is a discussion that has been going on for over 5 years since the previous disastrous lease renewal, this current decision not to renew shouldn't be surprising for any ASU Prep parents or administration. It is the right decision, and it has been a long time coming. The board has our support on the decision not to renew this lease. Sincerely, Leanne and Bob Dolan.
Our next comment is from Francisca Quintana. Dear District Board, I am writing to express my support for the board's decision not to renew the lease for the premises at 7th Street and Fillmore, currently occupied by ASU Prep. ASU Prep has been benefiting from below market rates for many years. While I recognize the importance of educational institutions in our community, it is also critical that the district's financial and special resources are utilized in a manner that best serves the wider community's interest. It is paramount that we stand firm on this matter, especially anticipating opposition from ASU Prep parents and teachers. The sustainability and strategic allocation of our district's resources should be a priority, and renewing the lease under its current terms does not align with these objectives. It is essential for our district to have a strong representation and support at this meeting to ensure the board's decision is upheld without reversal. This matter affects not just the immediate financial positioning of our district, but also the future opportunities for utilizing our resources in ways that can benefit a broader segment of our community. Thank you for your consideration.
Our next comment is from Eric McFarland. Good evening, my name is Eric McFarland, and I am a gifted education teacher serving in 3 schools within our district. I would like to express my gratitude for your decision to prioritize our Phoenix Elementary students by voting to end the lease with ASU Prep. Restoring access to this campus for our students is essential to the progress of establishing more desirable programs in this district. In the past, it has been an unappreciated venue for performances and promotions, opportunities that have unfortunately been unavailable in recent years. Additionally, it has not been concerning to see ASU Prep benefit from the lease that is below market value, which is not aligned with the best interests of our district students. Thank you for your attention to these important matters. I appreciate your commitment to our students and their educational experiences. Best regards, Erin McFarland.
Our next comment is from Charnel McCrayton. Good morning. I am a teacher at Whittier Elementary School and currently serve our English learning community. I am writing to voice my opinion regarding the decision to end our lease with ASU Prep. It is my understanding that with ending the lease, we will have more directly invested in our current 5,000 students. The significant difference in rent being paid versus how much the property is worth is mind-blowing. With the changes made in price along with the property that can be developed to better serve the community, I believe we would be headed in the right direction to better our school district. Thank you, Charnel McCrayton.
Our next comment is from Ken Simonin. Number 1, prioritizing our students. As a teacher at Lowell Elementary, I want to express my gratitude for your decision to PR our students at Phoenix Elementary by voting to end the lease with ASU Prep. Our main focus is on the 5,000 students currently enrolled in our district, in contrast to 1,200 charter school students at ASU Prep. Notably, 300 of ASU Prep's 1,200 students have their home school in Phoenix Elementary, and we are ready to welcome them back to our B-rated district. In comparison, ASU Prep is classified as a C-rated district. Thank you for your time and support. Sincerely, Kenneth G. Simonin.
Our next comment is from Jessica Austin. Good evening. My name is Jessica Austin, and I am Phoenix Elementary teacher and parent at Augustus Shaw Montessori. Thank you for choosing to prioritize our Phoenix Elementary students by voting to end the lease with ASU Prep. ASU Prep currently pays $660,000 in monthly rent, significantly below the property's market value of $2.5 million per month. Unlocking its full revenue potential would allow us to invest more directly into our students, classrooms, and staff. Our building was never offered as a permanent solution. Leases were always leased short-term, 5 years, compared to the Phoenix New Times building, which is also our building and is under an 80-year lease. Thank you for your time. Jessica Austin.
Our next comment is from Patricia Carnes. Dear governing board members and Superintendent Dr. Deborah Gonzalez, I am writing to express my support for your decision to not renew the lease agreement at 735 East Fillmore Street at its current rate. As a staff member of PESD and a parent of a Shaw student, I believe this decision is the best interest of our public school students. For the past 15 years, ASU Prep Charter School has been leasing this PESD-owned property at a significantly reduced rate, well below market value. The recent offer to purchase the property at 1/3 of its value does not appear to have been made in good faith. Typically, charter schools allocate 15 to 20% of their budget towards rent. In contrast, ASU Prep has been paying only 4% of its annual budget to lease this property. This significant discrepancy has resulted in a loss of millions of dollars that could have been used to enhance the educational outcomes for our public school students. While I empathize with the families that will be affected by ASU Prep having to relocate, we must prioritize the needs of our PESD students. By leasing the building at a fair market price, our district can recoup funds that can be redirected.
Our next comment is from Linda Trin. Hi, my name is Linda Trin, and I live in the Coronado neighborhood and have a daughter who is enrolled at a school in Phoenix Elementary School District. I am emailing you in support of the board's recent decision to terminate the lease agreement with ASU Preparatory Academy. I believe that it would have been unjust to continue allowing ASU Prep Academy to pay well below market rate. A public school district shall not be subsidizing a direct competitor while it suffers declining enrollments and budget shortfalls. My parents were immigrants and sent me to public schools, so I understand the value of a quality public school education. It gave my siblings and I the life that our parents aspired for us. I am hopeful it will do the same for my daughter. Good public schools are the backbone of a strong community, and in order to have a good public schools, there needs to be adequate funding. Please stay committed to providing a quality public school education and do not renege on this decision. Thank you, Linda.
Our next comment is from Deja Hopkins. Hello, I'm a parent to 4 kids who attend school in the Phoenix Elementary School District Number 1. I write to thank you for your decision to not renew the lease of ASU Prep and for putting the education of PESD-1 students first. It is not the job of a PESD-1 to subsidize ASU Prep's rent. I ask that you do not allow ASU Prep's sense of entitlement to our buildings at a $2 million discount. Sway your decision to terminate the lease. Not only is termination of the lease the best business decision, but it is the right decision for our students in PESD-1 community. Thank you, Deja Hopkins.
Next comment is from Valentine Hernandez. Good evening. I am a teacher and parent of student that attends Phoenix Number 1 District. Thank you for choosing to prioritize our Phoenix Elementary students by voting to end the lease with ASU Prep. Thank you for your time.
Our next comment is from Mary L. Bankhead. Hello, community. Tonight, there are community comments in support of the recent board decision to end ASU Prep's building lease. Though I agree that ASU Prep not paying market rent is long overdue, the governing board continues excluding the PESD-1 community input and operates as a silo. Using consent agenda to vote on community issues without community input or town halls illustrates a bigger and more pressing governing board issue. The ASU Prep decision is one of many this governing board's antics of operating as a 3-headed dictatorship. The governing board voted to fire the former superintendent, hire the current superintendent, end the Monterey Park Learning Center lease, transition Pier to the YMCA, and who knows what is coming. I imagine that many things will continue to change, including YMCA not being free next school year and charging out-of-district families for enrolling in PESD-1 signature programs. Those community members making comments of support for ending the ASU Prep lease, I implore you to pause, think, and reflect. If this governing board has effectively shut down 2 schools without engaging the affected students or families.
The next comment is from Carrie Stark, 2nd grade teacher at Emerson Elementary, Coronado community member, G Road After School tutor. I would like to have a moment for public comment in support of the G Road After School program. This concludes our electronic communications.
Thank you. Thank you to all those that submitted comment in person and virtually, electronically. Moving on to our consent agenda, I motion that we adopt the consent agenda.
This is Carmen Trujillo. I'll second.
Roll call for Ms. Jessica Bueno.
Aye.
Ms. Erica Ovalle.
Aye.
Dr. Alicia Vink.
Aye.
Ms. Carmen Trujillo.
Aye.
Thank you.
With that, the consent agenda does pass, and we're moving on to executive session. The governing board may convene an executive session pursuant to ARS 38-431.03A7 for discussion or consultations with its designated representatives in order to consider its positions and instruct its representatives regarding negotiations for the purchase, sale, or lease of real property. It is 6:29, and I motion that we adjourn to executive session.
This is Carmen Trujillo. I'll second.
Roll call for Ms. Jessica Bueno,
Aye.
Ms. Erica Valle,
Aye.
Dr. Alicia Vink,
Aye.
and Ms. Carmen Trujillo.
Thank you. We will be out, sorry. Thank you. We will be out when we are ready to adjourn to regular session. We are returning to regular session. The time is 8:47. I motion that we return to regular session.
Alicia Vink, so moved.
Roll call for Ms. Jessica Bueno,
Aye.
Ms. Erica Ovalle,
Aye.
Dr. Alicia Vink,
Aye.
and Ms. Carmen Trujillo.
Aye.
Thank you.
Moving on to information and discussion, we have to receive and discuss grading assessment system as a first read policy GDD.
So members of the board, the policy that we're looking at is regarding our grading and assessment systems. Our policy was written so that it was designed that every 9 weeks we would provide this assessment. And because we are in a quarter system, 9 weeks doesn't always work out. So eliminating the every 9 weeks and saying instead on a quarterly basis gives us the flexibility to meet the needs of our student outcomes.
Thank you. Any questions? Hearing none, moving on to closing items. We have any board member requests?
None from me.
I have a couple. I want to request that the board be informed of any future negotiations with ASU or monetary offers to purchase or lease the property from ASU or with, yeah. And then just a second request that we have an independent equity audit of any reimagined plans and that the board receive the data from schools that have already consolidated.
For clarification, that's our schools?
Correct, yes, from Phoenix #1 district schools that have consolidated students, the academic achievement data and enrollment data specific to students that were moved to a consolidating school.
Any other board member requests? Hearing none, moving on to future agenda items. Hearing none, I motion adjournment of our meeting at 8:49 PM.
This is Carmen Trujillo. I'll second the motion.
Roll call for Ms. Jessica Bueno,
Aye.
Ms. Erica Ovalle,
Aye.
Dr. Alicia Vink,
Aye.
and Ms. Carmen Trujillo.
Aye.
Thank you. And with that, the governing board meeting adjourns and the next meeting is scheduled for February 4th, 2020.